There's a saying that I love. If you don't come from a rich family can come from you. You didn't come from a rich family. What was Tony Robbins' turning point to financial freedom? Tell us that turning point for those that don't know.
Actually, the earliest was when I was 11 years old and we had no money and no food. I had 4 different fathers. And my mom was a busy person. All my fathers, unfortunately, were not financially successful. And we had a Thanksgiving when I was 11. There was no money and no food. When I say no food, we had crackers and peanut butter, but not a Thanksgiving dinner. And there was a knock at the door. My parents were fighting and screaming at each other. And this man delivered an entire turkey, 2 whole bags of groceries for us. I thought it would make my father happy, but actually made him feel like he hadn't taken care of his family, or he made himself feel that way, and he left us. So it felt like the worst day of my life. But I took a different meaning from it. So number 1, there's food, what a concept. But number 2 is like, this made me believe strangers care. Because the person who delivered the food, I still don't know who it was. They didn't want credit. They just knew we were having a tough time. My entire life, people had said, we were in a really tough environment. And it looked like everybody said, no one gives a damn about anybody else. But I had completely different evidence. And so I thought, if strangers care about my family, I'm going to care about them. And so it launched me. And I thought, someday I'll feed at least 2 families, So at 17, I fed 2, and then I got to 4, and then 8. A little small company I grew, and eventually I got to 4 million people a year. And then 12 years ago, I decided I wanted to provide 1 billion meals in the United States. And so now that's grown. My whole life has grown from this focus on how do you give more, not how do you get more. Beyond the economics, it makes you feel fully alive, like your life has real meaning. So I'm very grateful for what I thought was my worst day became my best day.
At 17 years old, you found one of your first